app that I was looking for Sprinter van diesel mechanic, and a few people responded, and I explained what was wrong, which was that my van was running out of starts, and I had 0 starts left, and I needed help to fix the start, or just... Based on my research at the time, I thought it would be a good solution since I was just trying to fix the problem. So one person named Joshua Holloway said that he could fix the issue, and he had a Mercedes-Benz Sprinter computer that he reprogrammed, and if I got the DEF system to delete this, it would be best because he had done the same on his truck, and this solved the DEF problem.
He said,
I can reprogram the ECU for $500, and I can delete the DEF system for $1,000. This installation came with a 10 years warranty.
He said,
It would take me only 8 hours for reprogramming and 8 more hours for the mechanical part for DEF system deletion. To come to your house will be $245 service call. This include ECU reprogram to get some start back and move it to my uncle's shop.
I agreed to let him come because, he said, I agreed. He showed up that same day. All I asked was that he reprogram my ECU and move my truck over to his uncle's shop so that he could start the repair process as he had told me on the phone. He also told me that he could remove the DEF system and that this would only take 8 hours for the computer part and 8 hours more for the mechanical parts, making it a total of 2 days.
I agreed since I knew the work would be finished by Monday. When he arrived on Tuesday, February 27, he said that,
But today I will need $995 before I start working. This include the service $245, which include reset computer and move the truck to my uncle's shop, plus $750 for any parts.
he failed to finish the ECU reset that night as the van was still parked. He told me lies that night before he left because I already gave him the $995.
I liked working on my table at home, therefore I'm going home to reset the computer.
The same night, he sent a text saying, I have
finished
finished
to
the
reset
reset.
the computer.
When I called him the next day, he informed,
I'm in South Houston. The traffic is bad. I wouldn't be able to be there until 5 p.m.
5:30 p.m. I call him. I wait until 5:30 p.m. I call him, he say.
I won't make today because I have an emergency, but tomorrow morning for sure.
When he came, he took the battery of the van, he start living, then I saw him from my apartment window. I came outside before he left. Then he say, I will need to fix the battery. This will take 13 hours. This job will be 230. I told him that the reason this is a new battery, it was dead at the time, was because the car has not been moving for 2 weeks. We always charge the battery at AutoZone for free. And so we told him he could take it there. So, Saturday, he came with the chargeable battery, try still same result. I went inside my apartment to use the restroom. Mr. Josh Holloway took off with my keys and didn't complete the job. When I call him, he say he as emergency. The next day, we call him no response. Mr. Josh was not responding to us for the past week. He calls us back after we send him several emails that he needs to finish the job. He says he will need an extra $700 because he needs to buy a diesel sensor. We told him the agreement was $1,700 for this project. We don't have extra cash.
After Mr. Holloway collected our funds, his behavior became harsh, manipulative, and uncooperative. He claimed the job was completed because he removed the battery, charged it at AutoZone, reset the computer, and visited my apartment twice to try to get my van started so he could move it to his uncle's shop. Despite these efforts not working, he insisted we sign his contract. Subsequently, Mr. Holloway began sending emails demanding payments of $500 for parts and $750 for labor, stating he completed the job and threatening to file a mechanic's lien on our vehicle if we did not comply. We asked him if we can seek a mediator to resolve this issue. Mr. Holloway refused. To avoid further conflict, we agreed to forego the $995, sign the contract, and retrieve our keys. However, Mr. Holloway refused, stating he preferred to complete the job. Mr. Josh Holloway sent us an email stating if we purchase the part he can install for $400. We agreed to purchase the necessary part and have him install for $400. He has told us. We offered to pay him $400 for the labor needed to reset the computer to settle the matter. I also sent him an email outlining a plan to resolve the issue. asking him to provide the part name so I could purchase it and expressing my willingness to pay the $400. Mr. Holloway still didn't want to cooperate. We went online to look up his company, Grace Construction and Repair. We were joke that he has been scamming all his clients and has many bad reviews. We regret booking him for service. We are taking this case to court because Mr. Holloway needs to refund our $995, return our keys, and compensate us for our financial losses. We paid Progressive $1,800 for our insurance commercial transportation business, which we lost due to Mr. Holloway delaying our repair, and we also incurred $5,000 in loss of business income. If any part missing on our vehicle or damage, Mr. Josh Holloway will be in count reliable. We trusted these men because when he came, he bought his wife and his baby. We didn't know this was one of his manipulation techniques. If the court don't take action to this case, we'll take action.